Hello and welcome back. Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. Here with my sibling Mott's.
I'm half here.
Here with half of my sibling Mott's. We need to investigate the Bernadotte Company, which is this building.
Mm-hmm.
They do shipping, both legal and very illegal.
Mm-hmm.
However, they're locked up tight.
Why are your offices closed to the public?
Can't even click on it anymore.
So what's the infiltration plan, Sherry? I'd go in through the rooftop if we had a harpoon gun.
I need to find a way to break in. I see an open gate over here. Some workers.
I don't see how we can sneak our way in. John's already in.
I think we should, disguise ourselves first? Or should we just try walking over?
Try walking in.
Hello, my good man.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, we don't see much here.
I do wish that there was just a say hello to them option.
That would be cool.
Oh, they have guns.
Oh, they have guns?
They have guns and knives.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk.
They're refugees from the camp.
That's interesting.
So many goods here. Let's find something illegal.
John immediately wants to find a lead.
Cutthroat. A lot of English cutthroats. I think they might all be.
Breeds bees?
Breeds bees. You, sir, are an interesting individual. So, mayhaps a disguise might be of some use.
Mayhaps.
That's our way in, Sherry.
That door are guarded by that armed thug.
You go talk to that beef. I'll sneak up from behind and take him out.
That sounds like a plan, John. You're actually going to take him out, though, right?
Okay, John.
I'll take you up on
I
this
will
offer.
completely take you up on this offer, John.
Hey, yo, this is private property. You lost something.
Okay. Here for City Hall business. Want to see Mr. Bernadotte? I'm a private investigator.
John is perched.
He do perch.
I feel like either the first or the second one. The third one's not going to get you nowhere.
Yeah, no.
That's a
I
wall.
want to see Mr. Bernadotte.
I'm here to discuss business with Mr. Bernadotte. I tried the front door, but...
Mr. Bernadotte isn't seeing anyone. You have 3 seconds to walk away or you'll never walk again. Capito?
It's in Mr. Bernadotte's best interest to...
1.
Listen, the man Bernadotte sent to...
2.
Should we leave?
We should probably leave. I don't think hitting him's going to do anything.
Well, this has been miserable.
Sherlock, think. We know what the fellows from the gang look like. You can easily blend in.
Yep, there's that disguise. We probably did need to... He's on the carriage? That's where he's perched?
Oh. He is indeed on the carriage. Yeah, I want to see.
Ricky. Return.
Colonel Affairs. The guard, when I went in, John says I should find a way to get in without fighting.
Okay.
Okay. That's a lovely little spot I can get changed.
Little alcove. Probably need to look like a criminal.
Yes.
Da, 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 da,
Okay, so we need a tattoo.
Oh.
Because, there's the disguise thing. I don't...
Need makeup. I think we need to go get a
We need to
tattoo.
go get a tattoo.
A non-permanent tattoo. We just have to buy some ink to draw it on our neck or something.
Yeah. Suppose we can just head down the road.
Okie dokie. Just a goat and a cow back there for no reason.
Was there?
Yep. You'll be able to see it when you replay it.
Yeah.
They were just sitting on the other side of like the fence.
My good
Don't
man,
pass
I
by.
need
Welcome, welcome.
I need non-permanent ink.
Let's pick something that suits you.
What do you got in the way of criminal?
Hey, right there.
Oh. I probably will just want to dress up like a criminal.
Yeah.
Criminal chic.
Criminal chic? When you want to be a stylish criminal.
Yes.
Scatterbrain scientist.
Rather like scatterbrain scientist.
That one's
but,
pretty cool.
It is expensive.
Yeah, it's pricey.
Oh, traditional Ukrainian outfit from Frogwares with love.
Aww.
So where is criminal chic?
It was that 15 right in the middle.
Yeah. I think we need
Probably don't.
square glasses, pencil
A
mustache.
good choice. A good choice indeed.
Okay, hopefully this one works because it's a bit of a walk.
And you got like the tattoo equipped,
Yep.
right?
Got
Oh,
the tattoo.
perfect. I see it. Okay.
So where is this cow?
Oh, okay. So go back up. There they are.
Oh,
Might actually be a sheep instead of a goat, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's where they are.
interesting.
They're just there. There's not even like a person there or like a way they got up there. They're just there.
Okay, let's just double check. Oh, that's the tattoo. There's nothing else mentioned
Nope.
about disguise. Just the
Tattoo
tattoo.
and look a little shady. Shady, shady.
Ah, yes.
like a
Hello,
clear
my
mobster
fellow
right there.
ruffians.
Hello, ruffians and thugs.
I am very much a thug, just like you. Hello.
Hey, stop. Who are you? Haven't seen you before.
Didn't see you either, mate. I'm John. Just shipped
John.
in from London. Cheap bastards had me sharing a bunk with two others.
Aye, that sounds like Bernadotte. Why are you here?
A problem at the refugee camp. I need to report to Mr. Bernadotte. The sooner the better.
I knew it was only a matter of time until those savages stirred up trouble. Go on, get inside.
Stirred up trouble. You're the fuckers who started it.
I suppose they might not know that.
I suppose. Still racist.
It's extremely racist, but hey, we got in without having to shoot up the place.
Yeah.
Oh dear, there's even more armed guards
You
in
did
here.
it, Sherry. A full immersion into the criminal underworld.
Mycroft would be proud at our level of stealth.
You
That
gotta
was one
love
hell of a
John's
risk,
little dance.
but a lot of fun.
Yes. Okay. I guess English cutthroat, yep.
They're all English cutthroats except for people who clearly aren't English.
Yeah. Okay, yep.
The silver and treasure, mate. Loads of pirate gold buried somewhere around, just waiting to be found.
It's all right, there's no treasure.
But maybe there is. I just need to crack the bloody riddle.
Okay, so we're gonna get into a shootout here too, by the way.
Yeah, or it was an optional shootout.
That's also possible, because like we got like flour here, got lights up there.
Yeah.
Sherry, look! This seems familiar.
It
Oh.
sure does.
Is this?
Curious there, John.
Let's see what's hidden there.
like to ask what I'm
Vogel's
supposed to be looking
stolen
at?
painting.
I don't know.
Isn't it
The painting?
curious how it developed into a much more interesting case?
How did the painting end up in two places, though?
Yeah, I don't.
Because we found the painting at
I thought we did,
the
yeah.
artist's. Unless it was a fake.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
This doesn't look like tableware to me. It does
That really
definitely look
doesn't
like,
look like tableware.
stolen artifacts.
Really does.
VH Grindley Flow Blue tableware.
Yeah.
Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. A Dogon statue from West Africa. A century old at least. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotte Company Limited.
He's smuggling and stealing cultural artifacts.
He really is British.
He really is
This
British.
marble fella, it's like he was made after my image. You see it?
No, you're clearly an ice cream man. That man is wearing just like a loincloth? What would you call that?
Oh,
Like a cloth over, like, the,
cloth over the loins, a loin cloth, one
Yes.
might say.
He also appears to be being used as, like, a
Coat
cloth
rack?
rack? Not quite a coat rack. There's no coat. It's just, like, a cloth you'd put over the whole thing, and they just got lazy.
An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
And I'm sure it will end up in some rich a-hole's personal bathroom or something.
Hello, friend.
Boy.
Tough day, eh?
Oh?
Zeppelin related.
What about it, though?
If I had a nickel for every time a Zeppelin was brought up kind of weirdly in this case, I would have 2 nickels. Which ain't a lot. Weird it happened twice, though.
Yes. The resources is locked. That door's open. How about logistics? Is logistics open? No. That guy there's a guard over there, so I probably don't want to go that way.
Maybe not. Or maybe not yet. What you doing, John?
Being suspicious. Accounting.
This is it. This is where all the magic happens.
Mm-hmm. We got Italian adventurer, knitter, and unfriendly. Sale.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernadotte is busy right now.
My paperwork, waybills, legal. Expensive paper, city hall emblem. Invitation to ball.
Sir, you're obstructing the light. Could you step back?
So he's busy.
We definitely gotta get in there, though.
Sir, you're obstructing the light. Could you step back?
Hello, my fellow good man.
If the damn idiot hadn't stolen the canary, I'd be bathing in silver down in the mines. Instead of this.
Oh.
Try ramming into, like... Have you tried ramming into Bernadotte's door?
I didn't, but the woman there said that
He's busy.
he's busy. I guess I have no other options but to go ram into his door. Don't be suspicious, John. Okay, I could just walk right in.
I don't know who you are, but someone will be punished for letting you in. But first, let's talk.
Photograph of little girl relative.
John.
John's making himself at home. Quite a collection of books.
Sherry, don't you think this office suits me?
It does, John. I think that John would like this office, sir.
Yes.
Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
Okay, so. Can I? Thank you. Gang tattoo's different.
Interesting.
Perhaps denoted of rank?
Maybe. Perhaps.
Hard hands doesn't shun dirty work. Damaged skin had pellagra?
Probably a skin disease.
Yeah. Is armed. Cold-blooded. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, right there.
Married. So, Niccolo Bernadotte. He is a cruel gang leader who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty to show off his position of power. A hard worker in his youth, Bernadotte grew hatred towards the world around him. He continually expects trouble and is always ready to make some. Raised in a poor family, he had to work in the fields from a young age. This led to his suffering from pellagra, the effects of which still show on his skin. He refuses to hide this under fancy clothes, that he might always remember where his motives and identity were born. Bernadotte and his men have different tattoos in the same style. The tattoos are most probably a code that represents different ranks within a tightly worn structure and secretive criminal organization. Or, he's a harsh gang leader and calculating businessman. He beams confidence and menace. He anticipates danger by keeping his gun near him, but still in its holster. Descends from the working class, being raised in a poor family. He had to work in the fields from a young age. Hard work under the sun, bad nutrition led to his suffering from pellagra. He overcame the disease, but its effects still show on his skin. Despite being financially comfortable now, he still distances himself from the high life, keeping his clothing appearance quite conservative. Bernadotte and his men have different tattoos in the same style. The tattoos are most probably a code. Yeah. Okay.
Generally, I feel like both are kind of saying the same thing this time.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe structuring them in like a slightly different light.
Yeah.
Well, you're behind the wheel. Whichever one you think is the way to go.
I'm kind of leaning on calculating mastermind.
All right.
What do you think?
Sounds good. Like I said, I feel like both are pretty much the same sentence, the same profile, but slightly skewed one way or the other.
Yeah.
Niccolo Bernadotte, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
Is that so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
Okay.
Alright.
So, should we start with the,
Yeah.
As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest.
Okay, fair enough. Investigating a robbery.
Yeah. You want an
I was
explanation?
hired
Here it is.
privately to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization and, thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch. Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise. I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why you broke into my office.
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself.
So many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
It was necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I'm rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer. My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money. In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity. Now, how much do you want for the image?
Okay.
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
Sure.
Like, some parts I feel like he is being somewhat truthful, and other parts I'm like, yeah, no, you're just talking out of your A.
I think generally, at the very least, he believes that to be true, but a lot of it, there's a lot of fronts going on, too.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want to show any weaknesses. It's a lot of,
Posturing
going
He
on.
also definitely knows how to talk in a way that doesn't implicate him.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom. You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotte. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
Ha! I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person. The woman who was violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it. She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me, as much as he deserves.
So in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotte.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph, and the world becomes a better place. I give you my word.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
I mean, the girl was pretty adamant about not wanting our help.
Yeah.
And I feel like she'd be probably pretty pissed if we're like, hey, here's a big house.
Have the penthouse suite.
Yeah.
Everyone else you know and maybe, like, love or care about, fuck them. They can stay under the bridge.
Yeah.
You know, no. Like, it would seem like a tempting offer, but, like, 1, no trust to this guy. 2,
Okay, so here's at least one option. Knows how to turn a situation to his advantage. When he learned of the envoy's forceful violation, he saw an opportunity to gain greater power. He's offered me a deal, the photograph in exchange for a happy life for Neela. Merciless justice, the envoy is despicable, and Muradai is trying to take advantage of the situation. I cannot trust either of them. Only the truth will resolve matters. I must give the photograph to Vogel so we can make everything public. Or unexpected collaboration. Muradai is a shady businessman, but his promise to arrange a happy life for Neela and her child is convincing. It's what truly matters now. Give Muradai the evidence to blackmail the envoy.
Okay. There's more to it.
There's still more.
There's 2 dialogue things. The offer.
Yeah. This is presumably accepting it.
Yeah.
Or at least talking about it.
And we still need
this.
We still need to talk about Thomas Norton with someone.
But who?
Can we still talk to Bernadotte and present evidence or no?
I don't know.
I guess we could talk to Vogel.
Yeah, we could try talking to Vogel.
We'll be able to back. Yeah, try. Nope. Okay. Because it's like we'll be able to back out.
I need some time to consider your offer, Mr. Bernard.
If you insist, Mr. Holmes, come back when you're ready to give me the photograph.
Okay.
I opened the front door for you. Please, sir, do not linger.
Thank you. Because we also... Like, obviously this would be talking to him. we need to find who this can talk to. You think Vogel?
Maybe. Like, we know we can talk to Vogel. He hasn't been closed off from a crime scene like the other two guys we were able to talk to.
Unless that's literally, this is... But
it has a thing right there.
So it has to have something else.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was thinking the same oh, there's something else I guess we have to collect from that area.
What?
I don't know. All the key evidence is gotten, but we don't have all the evidence.
Oh, we'll come back there.
Okay.
I probably could have just ran down the road, but...
Not a big deal.
Vogel, what do you know? Oh?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
I don't like
Oh
that.
no. It just...
No, okay, so we can't talk. It's somebody else.
Not yet, Mr. Vogel.
That was dramatic.
Oh. Okay, like, I mean, this would make sense. These are the two, like... If these are the two, like, options who to give the photo to.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But, like... Oh?
No, wait.
That's... Why is this still...
Why is that still there?
That's weird. We still have...
But,
we still
yeah.
have this. Okay, so... We need to actually go back to City Hall.
Really? Well, see, I was trying to find somebody in City Hall, and then that didn't work.
He's somewhere in City Hall.
He's just somewhere in City Hall.
Yeah, just in one of the offices.
Alright, let's fuck a man up.
No need to,
Be sporting a tattoo. We still need to get all the evidence in that,
yeah.
one. It's probably like a small thing, like a spoon out of place.
Yeah, probably. There's... It's probably not the biggest thing that we find all of the evidence, but... It feels nice, you know?
It is. It feels good. It feels like we didn't leave any stone unturned or anything like that.
So from what I can tell, there are 3, like, options.
Okay.
All with like, pros and cons.
Oh, I feel dumb.
Hello, Mr. Norton.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Oh, do you now?
No time to shave. Didn't sleep last night.
Mood. Oh, what do you know? There's that
Order of the bath.
Oh, look at that. What you got there? Could also be a wine stain, which is like... It's like a type of skin, I think, condition in specific. With like red splotch on your skin.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Okay, so... we can say that he's is in remorse. Looks quite worn, the man is proud of it, never takes it off. The red stain on his wrist indicates that he has recently drank wine. His clothes are wrinkled, he barely bothers to shave, and his red eyes indicate he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. Looks as if he lives within a nightmare, attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Or, is the red rind stain on the wrist and unshaven face indicate a lazy attitude towards his duty? The order of the bath looks quite worn, the man is proud of it and never takes it off. Wrinkled clothes and red eyes may mean that he didn't return home last night. Instead of work, this man would rather lose himself in depravity and alcohol.
I mean, I don't know about you, but...
And we do have a picture of him at a masquerade party, assaulting a woman.
Exactly.
I'm on party goer.
I don't think very highly of this man.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
On my way here, I was wondering whether you might regret what you did. I tried my best to retain at least a shred of faith in humanity. I had hoped that you would hear her scream, see her face in your dreams, or at least once asked yourself how Naylor might feel.
Who?
Neither of my hopes were fulfilled.
Why are you here?
Punch him in the face!
Oh,
that is so tempting. I wish we saved.
We definitely shouldn't punch him in the face.
No, we should definitely not punch him in the face because that's a good way to get escorted out of the building in handcuffs.
Okay, should we just show him the photograph straight up?
Sure, maybe that'll get him to talk easily.
Do you recognize this man?
You should.
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Oh, really? Do I?
Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper.
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you.
Yeah.
It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.
Sherlock Holmes? And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission. So, where do we start?
Alrighty.
Okay.
This is all important information.
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more.
Should we ask about the painting or the party?
Ask about the party.
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault?
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
Doubt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't. No, I don't. Not believing it. Not buying
The
it.
painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but hiring criminals for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position. Yet, here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes. And I'm no exception.
Boniface Mercurio, does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
The one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio...
Mercurio?
Well, him, yes. I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait. To see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea. You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Help the refugees?
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
That's not all.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have to choose. Hooray!
Lena deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Well, John,
I
don't
see you
know.
helping. I don't know.
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Okay, so let's hide the proof. Now we have a choice. If we choose system suffers, that gets us this option.
Okay.
When it's career, perhaps I could use leverage to help a refugee camp. So again, we could give it to Vogel and completely ruin the man.
Yeah.
Or we can hide it. It's debaucher who has committed a terrible act. Even though he deserves to be brought to justice, I cannot overlook the opportunity to do greater good. Give the envoy the photograph in exchange for the refugees' legalization.
This is tough.
Yeah. Like, consequences regardless.
Yeah, consequences regardless, because,
if we pursue, like, the whole truth, give it to Vogel.
Yeah.
It benefits none of the refugees.
No. Like, at least not in the onset.
Yeah.
It might benefit them by rallying public opinion, but that is a gamble. That is not a guarantee.
If we give him, like, the photo, it benefits all of the refugees, at least in some amount.
Mm-hmm.
But it also is keeping that completely in the dark. Like, he gets away with it.
He gets away with it, yeah.
Giving it to...
Benedotti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benedotti.
Benedotti!
Give it to Benedotti. He still gets away with it, but he is now being punished discreetly.
He's being punished, yeah.
But it only benefits Neela.
Neela, her baby.
Which she probably wouldn't be too happy about.
I mean, I'm sure in a way she'd appreciate it, but she'd also be pretty pissed. Like, she doesn't need any more white people interfering with her life, you know. I don't know. Just, What do you think? You're the one behind the wheel.
Well, so here's, like, the thing. We're actually over time now.
We're over time. Okay, we might be making a decision next time.
Yeah. I have a week to think about this.
A week to think about it, and for me to get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm sure that will totally happen.
Definitely.
It's not like you routinely are exhausted.
Definitely not. What are you talking about?
We have a choice to make. And a pretty nasty one at that.
Yeah.
Like the other choices were typically who do we want to blame, or who do we want to consider justified.
It was like a thing of figure out who did it and then decide whether or not they should get away with it.
Yeah.
We know who did it, but how do we want to wield what power?
Yeah, what outcome do we want to push for?
Exactly.
Because the outcome that reveals the truth doesn't directly benefit anyone in the refugee camp.
Yeah.
It might present more benefit for them later, but
maybe
that is also really putting a lot of expectation there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to decide that. Well, specifically, you're going to be the one making that decision again.
Fuck.
Funny how that always winds up.
It's always me. Damn it. It's fine.
But we'll be deciding that next week. I hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
And we will see you then for the conclusion of the Muse from Abroad.
Yeah. See you later.